heck is wrong with my face? Okay. Okay, let's see. So irritated. uh Wait a couple minutes. Let's see. See. What's going on, guys, by the way? Just checking out some things real quick before we start. Sorry, I'm a little messed up right now. I'm looking into all the news before we go over it. See, I'm gonna go over first footage and all that kind of good stuff. So, okay. So, biggest surprise update for the confirmation of the Russo brothers returning to the MCU. It's not really a big surprise. We knew they were returning to the MCU. Doomsday, scheduled for release in 2026 in May, a newly designed Secret Wars logo is also unveiled along with the new release day for 2027. With the simple statement of a new mask, same task. Sounds so lazy. The whole thing just sounds lazy. Captain America Brave New World. It's revealed that Giancarlo Esposito's character, which was added during reshoots, is the leader of the Serpent Society, Sidewinder. There was also the reveal that adamantium, the most famous metal from Marvel Comics, is responsible for things like Wolverine's claws, skeletons, and is considered just as powerful as vibranium. We already knew this. At the start of Brave New World, countries all over the world are fighting for adamantium resources, but President Ross's goal is to share the wealth with the world. To do that, sorry, gum. He asked Sam Wilson to rebuild the Avengers for him. Exclusive footage description. What followed after this announcement is the same footage that was shown at CinemaCon 2024, along with a scene featuring new President Thaddeus Ross Harrison Ford, directly talking about the celestial that came out of Earth at the end of the Eternals and the production of adamantium. Sam Wilson is shown with Joaquin in his Falcon suit as they are flying together. The footage ends with President Ross becoming the Red Hulk at a podium in front of the White House. The Red Hulk's face looks exactly like Harrison Ford, only with yellow eyes and black hair. I love that they did the yellow eyes, and I love that they did the black hair. Uh, did Marvel say if the Thunderbolts and Brave New World are connected? What's that, man? They originally actually said they were. They said that Thunderbolts was a lead up after it, and they also said that the Thunderbolts are going to end up in Doomsday. I don't know why they named it Doomsday and not Doom Wars, but who knows? Thunderbolts. New plot details. Feige was sure to point out that the Thunderbolts will not be named after Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, Harrison Ford, which they never were in the comics anyways. It doesn't really matter. The cast also described the team as struggling and reluctant to work together as well. Makes sense. I mean, I feel like they probably all want to be the leaders and whatnot and change up on stuff like that. Exclusive footage description. The footage begins with Yelena visiting Alexi's messy and unkept apartment. Asking if he is fulfilled. A dramatic version of the Pixie song, Where Is My Mind, begins to play as the Thunderbolts are each individually assigned to the same assignment and end up fighting each other. A character named Bob, shown in a hospital gown, is introduced before the footage ends. I need to see him. I need to see Sentry. I need it. Pisses me off. Is Hugh Jackman going to show up in other movies you think before Avengers? No, I think starting the Doom movie, but before that I don't think so. Anthony says, "What about Sentry? Did they clarify what role is in the Thunderbolts? Well, they already said that he is like the patient that they're going to get that they're going to try to kill, and they find out that he like freaks out. He's like in the vault. Was what the whole thing was. Fantastic Four. Director Matt Shackman stated that he wants the powers of Fantastic Four to feel real. Talking to scientists and animal experts, the film will not just be doing a 60s setting and aesthetic, but a futuristic version of the time period. Shackman would say that the New York in the film is what you've seen from the 60s and something more. We actually saw the concept art looking of it, which looked really cool. Exclusive footage description. The footage filmed in a 4:3 aspect ratio looks like it is playing on a retro television. It starts with Reed Richards teaching a classroom, asking if they want to see an explosion. The thing is seen on the retro dating show, The Dating Game, but only as a silhouette. The footage ends with the team in astronaut suits with the last names of the characters on the suits as they enter a retro futuristic looking rocket before the ships take off, and the aspect ratio of the footage changes. The footage ends with Galactus's face behind a building. Part of his face is seen through the building, and it's clear he has a comic accurate look, so not a cloud this time. They are setting up Franklin Richards to be the most OP character. Well, they also said this is called the Fantastic Four First Steps, so we already know it's about Franklin Richards for the most part. Hashtag MLB. The concept art I see reminds me a lot of exactly. That's what I was thinking. Very, very futuristic looking Jetsons. Like that's actually a really good comparison. Um, I'm thinking the whole Doomsday thing though. I'm really generally thinking that they're gonna go like, let's say, time runs out. I really think it's time runs out because why are the Thunderbolts in the movie? And I got a question. Do you guys think? Do you guys think that Robert Downey Jr. coming back is lazy, or do you think it's smart? I thought San Diego Comic Con would have more announcements, so maybe they're gonna have something at D23, but who knows? They've mentioned that D23 is really gonna be big along the shows and whatnot, and like the animated and the cartoons. But I also think at the same time, I think Marvel is struggling. Obviously, they brought back Robert Downey Jr. I think they're really struggling. Yeah, the Sentry. He's in the vault. Um, The crazy part about it too, the um it's weird how they tie in, but that's probably what the asterisk means then, you know. And you know what's crazy is the Mandalorian and Grogu is going to be the same month as this movie, so it's going to be pretty close. Let's see, I'm looking through a bunch of stuff, and then a scene of Valentina or Val and the Avengers Tower was shown in the first trailer for Thunderbolts. So it must be that she bought it, like the original rumor said that she bought it. I still can't believe they're getting rid of Kang though. Ugh. Let me see. There's actual Thunderbolts news on it too. Listen to this. Ready? I'm gonna scroll over and put it over here because I want to have it all. Okay. So the first Thunderbolts footage is shown at Sdcc. Sorry, I gotta copy and paste all this stuff. Right? So it starts off there. The footage is Alexei and Yelena meeting. The music is playing Wear My Mind by the Pixies. You'll feel fulfilled, she asks him. So full, so filled, he says. But what brings you here? There's something wrong with me? She replies. Let's see. But it's weird because then this part comes from discussing films. Yelena visits Red Guardian's apartment, calls him dad, says that she has found that the only reason for her to live is killing others. Ghost has a new costume. All the Thunderbolts are individually assigned to the same job. So we found out this that obviously they're gonna be. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Yelena threw a knife at Ghost, and she phased through it, grabbed the knife, and threw it back. Then centers around. Here's the one you guys were talking about. This is from New Rock Stars. Centers around Black Ops extraction mission for Bob, aka Sentry, that ends up being a trap for Yelena, Ghost, and US Agent. Bob is depicted as being bulletproof. Bucky washes his arm in a dishwasher. So Bucky's on his own mission right now. He's going undercover, and Red Guardian doesn't appear till a little bit later. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, Red Guardian. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited, but like at the same time, it's kind of weird. Oh, sorry. You guys responded. I'm sorry. Let me see. I think it's brilliant bringing Robert Downey Jr. so long that they do it right because I still don't know how I feel about him. I think it's lazy. I think it's stupid, and I think Marvel isn't a struggle. I feel like they simply don't know what to do. So they're like, hey, let's bring back the star power. Robert Downey Jr. as Doom could be very cool if done right, but absolutely awful if done wrong. I think they really have to make him different. He can't be anywhere like Robert Downey Jr.'s, like Tony Stark. He's got to be evil, even though he's a variant of Tony Stark. Marvel has been on a decline since Endgame. Unfortunately, this was very sad to see. Oh yeah, for sure. This gives DC their chance to actually come back. I kind of hope that Robert Downey Jr. is not the real Doom. I mean, I'm thinking there's probably gonna be maybe a Council of Dooms, or maybe he's a Doom bot. The biggest cash grab. I 120% agree with you. Is it confirmed that Doom will be a Tony Stark variant, or it's unrelated to his Iron Man character? They just said he's a Tony Stark variant. That's what Alex came out with, and Alex doesn't really miss. If Sentry dies in Thunderbolt, I'll be. Oh, so will I. I'll be over it. The entire movie industry been on decline since 2019. It's not a Marvel issue. It is very much a Marvel issue. Marvel is being lazy with their writing. They're listening to random fans more than they're listening to good storytelling. Simple as that. When they first introduced them in Quantum Mania, I think they ruined him being the major threat in future movies talking about. I think Kang was great, honestly. I mean, the Ant thing wasn't a big deal to me. I think Kang was great. I think there was a lot of possibilities with the Council of Kangs, but they decided to not go there. I wonder how they're going to kill him off, though. Marvel underestimated how stupid audiences are who kept saying Kang was beat by ants when he was not. In fact, he beat his ants and he was pushed into his multiversal engine, which led the council. The council was already involved, but yes, Kang, there was a plan to have him come back as the Beyonder. So people had to rant and cry about something stupid that ruined it. It ruined it. Do you think Chris Evans would come back as an evil Cap? I hope not. I really hope not. I don't think they should have ever killed off Iron Man. Neither do I. I think killing off Iron Man was a dumb decision. I think Nebula should have snapped it, or I think they should have given Thor the opportunity, who wanted to snap. Can we talk about Deadpool and Wolverine? Yeah. What do you want to know about it? Let me know. What do you want to talk about it? Deadpool and Wolverine is really good. I feel as far as writing for anything in the future, I think it's too early to tell. Deadpool and Wolverine to me was all right. It was a 7 out of 10. It was a popcorn film. It was a decent film. It wasn't an amazing film, but at the same time, it wasn't a bad film. I think they could have made Cassandra Nova be destroyed by the the timeline destroyer, whatever that thing was called. I can't remember what it's called. And I think they should have made her the power of the Beyonder. That would have been smart because it would have been a totally like she got attacked by matter and antimatter and Molecule Man. Um, I felt like it truly didn't do Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, or X-23 any justice. Besides, oh, exactly, it really didn't benefit them in any way, shape, or form. It really was just like, oh, cool, they're back. But it also sets up Avengers versus X-Men for the future. Also, there's a reason they're doing so many different versions of actors as variants, which will come into play later. It doesn't really matter, honestly. It's lazy. The variant thing is lazy. It's lazy. The multiverse is lazy. They're not good at it. I hope there is another actor for Doom in the Fantastic Four. I feel like this is when we'll get our introduction to Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom, honestly. Do you think they'll give Deadpool another solo film? I don't see why not. It's going to be at $1 billion by the end of next week, more than likely. They're saying it's possibly going to be at $450 million by the end of this weekend. My headcanon is that Cap went back and gave Soulstone to Clint, saved Nat, and wore a widow's mask to the final meeting because him living his life on timeline makes no sense. What? Wait, you gotta reword that because he was in the funeral too. There was the young Cap and the old Cap. So rephrase that. Marvel could easily have a prime nomad Chris Evans and Nat alive in the MCU if they just say he saved Nat because Cap is not giving Soul Stone to Red Skull. The problem with that is Nat doesn't come back out of the Soul Stone if he gives back the stone. The trade is already done, if that makes sense. You could use the one from What If. That would make sense. Hmm. Sorry, 1 second. I got people messaging me. That is such a cool picture. Eye hurts. Sorry, my eye be killing me. I don't know though. So who else do you guys think they're gonna bring back? Do you guys think they'll bring back? I feel like Scarlett Johansson is done. I don't know though, but we'll see. Dude, I get fuck. Thank you if they want. I got so many messages. It's crazy. so much going. I got so many messages. I don't know people. Okay, let's see. Sorry. Cap 4, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four better be good. They can't even be mid. Honestly, I think Captain America 4 is going to fail. I just think it's too around and showing people are complicated with Anthony Mackie and everything. As in for Thunderbolts, I think people don't care till we get something good with it. It's a bunch of losers in as a team, being real. Fantastic Four is definitely has the ability to be an amazing thing. Def think they're doing Council of Reeds. What if it's not Council of Reeds? What if it's Council of Doom? I am super confused though because it did seem like Avengers 5 would be X-Men versus Avengers. Like what is Monica Rambeau doing? Well, the thing is they haven't announced enough things right now. They kind of just did a bunch of changes. They didn't really announce anything new, which we still have plenty of time for that, which could be San Diego Comic-Con next year. It could be D23 this year. There's a lot of different possibilities. What's up, Cut the Check? What's up, chilling in the basement? Do you think Marvel will go further with member berries and nostalgia to bring in money at the box office with those cameos, or do you think we'll provide? What do you think with Deadpool? Deadpool was nostalgia. Deadpool is something that was asked for a long time. Fans liked it. It wasn't a bad film, but it didn't really do anything to further the MCU. Dude, I'm wondering how much money Robert Downey Jr. is going to be getting for that film. I mean, this man, Marvel owes this man everything. I think Cap 4 looks really good, but people are not going to give Anthony Mackie a chance at all, so it kind of has no. It would be fine if Anthony Mackie was a more happy, go around lucky actor all the time, you know? That's my thing. Like, I don't have a problem. I'm going to watch the movie, but Mackie just pisses me off. I wonder if Cavill as Wolverine is just a cameo tier joke like Krasinski. I hope not, because I think he looked horrible as Wolverine. What's up, Mako? Or Mako? Better? Yes or no? Let me know about the mic volume. Also, I think it's Council of Reeds versus Council of Doom. Dude, that would be sick, Dominator. I think that would be some perfect. Let's see. Sorry. Why was Isaiah bugging out? So Isaiah is being controlled by the leader, is what's going on. And the thing too is, from what I was told before, is that um, what was his name? Isaiah's grandson was supposed to be Patriot, but since in real life he got in trouble, he lost his opportunity. Dude, it sucks. Kang is such a good opportunity. It pisses me off. Same geeky. I don't like Mackie either. That's why I want Blade to be good so bad, so I can have someone to be. I think Blade will be good, but at the same time, I don't really have much of hope for Blade because it's kind of like the Flash. It's going on for so long, it's just gonna be forgotten, or no one's gonna care at that point. I think Pedro will kick it as Reed, but he needs to shave. I like the stash. I gotta shave my face and pull the Reed face off going on soon too. Isaiah got the Winter Soldier treatment, and somebody said his turn on switch. They should have just they 100% should have recasted Kang. They lost out on that opportunity. Harrison Ford needs to right. Harrison Ford's the man though. Let's be real. Like, love him or hate him, he's the man. Yeah, I know. Think about that. No Iron Lad in the Young Avengers. I can replace Johnny. Hey, why not? Cut the check. Do your audition. Mackie is such a whiner. Even though I thought He had his moments while the Falcon, though. Yeah, he really is a crybaby. And he just is always like, he never smiles. I think Mackie does well in everything he's in, though. Like, he made Twisted Metal series fun, and his fight scenes in MC. I don't know. He's not a bad actor. He's just not a great person. I Geeky as Reed would be fun. I could be Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastico. Iron Lad will be in that waste of time Young Avengers movie. I'm very excited for fans. I'm very excited for both. The bigger question is, did y'all get the Woldusi? Did y'all? Or the Headpool? I got so many of the pop. And then if you're 21 or over, you could get this one, which was like a tiki, which is kind of cool too. It's all painted, and it's made of clay. Super awesome. I know what you mean, though. He does come off too. Yeah, he just comes off like he doesn't want to be there. Like he just like paycheck. When and how are the X-Men coming to the MCU? Mackie in real life is lame. Yeah, Mackie's lame. I'm assuming they're gonna come after Secret Wars or when the Earths blow up or whatever and they get sent over or in the Void. What is the air resistance on those? Dude, that part in the movie was great. Honestly, okay. At a scale of 1 to 10, what did y'all think of the mask? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I'm curious what everybody thought. Let's see. Start a poll. Did y'all like the mask? Here we go. Asking the question. Did y'all like the cow? Let's see. Let's see what you guys say. I want to see. You didn't get a popcorn bucket? I want to imagine, and they have the Cinemark Wolverine buckets. They were out of stock. So I'm getting, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I don't know if you guys know if you can see them back there, but they also had like the toppers, which is Wolverine in a chair with the popcorn, and then Deadpool in the chair with the drink. So awesome! You get two of them online at Regal for like $18. I had to get them. Geeky would do better than Pascal by a long shot because he knows Reed Richards inside out. Pascal, yeah, I mean, I am a comic book reader. I'm gonna be honest though, I've been really behind lately. Like I have like 3 months worth right now that I haven't touched, which I really need to start reading again. It was like an 8 for me because I never felt like he needed the mask, but it looked in that one. Yeah, did you notice that the mask looked CGI as could be in the certain scene when they broke through the back of the bus that he was like he didn't even look like he was really there. It looked like it was completely CGI. The mask looked kind of stupid. 10, it was so effing sick. I thought movie was a 10 out of 10, but that could be for the first time watching Bias. And see, yeah, Wolverine's like my favorite too, next to like the Sentry and Venom. But I give it a 7 out of 10. And I went and I saw it again, and it was good. It wasn't amazing to me, but it was good. I liked it, honestly. Like I liked the film. Let's see. I keep getting notifications like crazy. It's like you can't have an opinion. People get so mad. Let's see. Let's see. People be talking Marvel right now. Okay, let me see. I felt the eyes look half open and masked, like there was a shadow on the bottom half of the. Yeah, it didn't. They didn't look good to me. I don't know. Just my opinion. 22 months until Doom. That's crazy. Uh, the last fight was where I saw most of. Dude, I love the part where Deadpool was pushing Wolverine against all the Deadpool core, and he was like stabbing him with the not Monica. What's her name? The singer. That song. I love that song. I can't think of what her name is. It's not Monica. What's her name? I can't remember. Gigi, do you like Blue Marvel, and who do you think could play him? I do like Blue Marvel. Adam Brashear, by the way. Um, I don't know. Honestly, I think that's someone we'd have to sit down with and like really dive into because he's a really good character, really powerful too. I felt like the movie laid a ton of groundwork that nobody noticed. For instance, Cassandra Nova nearly made Battle World herself with the exactly, and I wish she would have won. It would have been awesome if she would have won and say she killed certain universes and then like died, and then that started incursions on the other universes. What do you think about the new Marvel comic with Blade killing half of the event? Are you talking about Blood Hunt? I'm gonna be honest with you. I have up to 3, I think, but I stopped. I stopped reading comics for a while. I kind of got overloaded. And comics is expensive to be real, but it's a really good read. Honestly, it's a really good run right now. Not caught up all the way though. Uh, Deadpool 3 ending looked familiar. Deadpool 3 ending looked lazy, and the post credit scene was crap. I always think it's interesting getting opinion of my friends who aren't big Marvel nerds. One of my buddies thought it was a 10, not even knowing major cameos. The cameos definitely didn't push the movie. We could say that. Just saw that Deadpool 3 will clear for it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like on the road of like Infinity War and Endgame. They are pushing out Avengers 5 and 6. Yeah, they got to clear this thing done by 2027. Madonna. There you go. Thank you very much. When do you think we are going to see Doom next? I think he's going to appear in Fantastic Four will be the thing. Maybe even possibly the Thunderbolts. Um yeah, Madonna. Josh from Den of Nerds made a great point saying that they should have went all the way anima with last fight scene and had frames. Yes, anime style. Yes, 100%. I do remember listening to that. Blue Marvel fought the Sentry. That fight would be, yeah, yeah. And then the Sentry came out of the orbit and knocked him into the ground. But just saying. That post credit scene was hilarious. I actually didn't stay for it. I actually watched it online on Twitter and I left for it both times. Madonna Pray. Also, when Logan and Wade walked out at the end to Aerosmith, I don't want to miss a thing. I was in my feels because Armageddon, my one of my favorite. Yep. I thought okay, so what was your guys' favorite scene in the film? I need to know. Mine was when Deadpool held up Coolpool and he was like getting shot, and then Wolverine picked up uh uh Dogpool and like walked across just like staring and nobody shot him and they're like, good puppy. I did. They delay Blade dude. Who knows? At this point, just get rid of Blade. Ugh. The guy they cast to play Wonder Man would have been perfect at. Oh yeah. Is his name Yaya? I can't remember what his name is, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah. They waste such good actors with TV ones. It bugs me. Let's see. Hmm, let's look. Hmm. I don't know. I'm like going through my feed because people keep messaging me. I don't know how to feel. Let's see. What do you think they would have did with Black Panther if dude, could you imagine having that scene where Black Panther used the Infinity Gauntlet and brought the Marvel zombies to fight Doom like they did in Secret Wars? Yeah, I wasn't expecting Spider-Man 4, honestly. Sony's probably going to announce it. My favorite scene was the intro. The intro is pretty funny. That appeared actually online today on Twitter, and it was 4K resolution. It got a million likes, and then it got taken down. I saw that. Yeah, yeah, Abdul Mateen, I think. Okay. Yeah, yeah. What do you think, Mateen? Too many scenes for me to pick, but that scene was hilarious. Saying the hot dog stand sold triage kits. But me personally also love Gambit scenes because I love Tatum finally got his chance. He was honestly pretty cool. The first time around I saw the film and he was talking, I was like, was the dude speaking English? But then the second time I understood, the audience was so loud I couldn't understand it. Um, I need to rewatch to pick a favorite scene. Honestly, it was pretty funny too when Deadpool was like talking to Cassandra Nova, and he was like, "Yeah, you said you were gonna destroy her," and Human Torch was like, "No, I didn't say that. I never said anything like that in my whole life." And she like ripped his skin off, and then Wolverine's like, "You effing killed him." Wolverine was just so funny this whole movie. I feel like they're gonna do some plot BS where they age up to T'Challa Jr. probably, or they should have just kept it with Shuri. Honestly, I liked when Wolverine was screaming on Deadpool. Yeah, that was pretty funny. And then he like stabbed him with the little knife. Yep, exactly. He's like, "I'm gonna fight you now." I that movie. He's like, "Yeah, right." Dude, that movie was great. I'm actually seeing it with Rob Liefeld on Monday. I think. I think it's Monday. When he's the reason we have the people are talking with this. It sucks because we don't know the timeline now for what's happening. It's funny. Let's see. Geeky, I have a Black Panther cast. His name is Trevante Rhodes if you watch his movies. Let me look real quick. Mike Strong. I've seen him in The Predator. Um I haven't seen him in anything else. But speaking of Black Panther, I got the Black Panther Infinity Gauntlet, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna put it on right now because my kids are sleeping. But look at this. You can remove the stones. So it's pretty sweet. And it's got the claws on the top. I wish they would have done something like this. I wish like T'Challa would have made the Infinity Gauntlet in Endgame instead of Tony. Because I feel like Tony, no matter what, would have had a way to get out. Like they would have escaped. But, for some reason he died. The guy from Giancarlo. Yeah. That would be a pretty cool scene, but at the same time, disrespecting Thanos is stupid. Oh no, I like Thanos. I think Thanos was done horribly in the MCU, though, but that's just my opinion. Hmm. So much going on right now. It's crazy how Jonathan Majors did all this. see. Someone said when Peter Parker says, "I hate you 3,000" to Doctor Doom, and he's going off. Dude, they did a drone show. That's cool. And they showed Galactus. Okay. Okay. I am so tired. I'm not going to do a YouTube video tonight if I'm being honest. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I need to gain my. I am more pissed. Secret Wars is one movie. Yeah, the fact that they're making Secret Wars one movie too is so lazy to me. I don't know. Only leaker I trust right now in Alex. Rest just makes stuff up and like, dang, you just called me a liar. I probably don't know enough about Sidewinder, but the Sidewinder essentially is the leader of the Serpent Society. I think Thanos will be back for sure. Dude, we need King Thanos. More like his ex did all this. I still can't believe he was found guilty for. Yeah, exactly. And yet he still got in trouble because he was trying to put her back in the car so she wouldn't get hit by cars. They were trying to make Johnny the man I make. Any predictions for popcorn buckets for future films? Doctor Doom helmet. Watch. That drone show was on some mysterious. Yeah, yeah, they do that a lot now. Actually, Disneyland does it. Things you get out of hands, dude. If they bring Thanos back, I want to see Robert Downey Jr. give him the Predator treatment, bro. Rip his spine out. I feel you. Black Panther is so smart. Him and his sister. This man is the emperor of the galactic empire of Wakanda in space, and he's the king of the dead. He almost OP. Very true. What's Fantastic Four flaps? Oh, that's kind of cool. The showing the world and everything. That's really cool. I really wish I would have went this year. I didn't go this year, and I regret it. Chad, I don't know what the actual shit is happening. Please tell me he's just a variant of Tony Stark. People are asking me like I know everything. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. I didn't mean to call it. No, I'm joking, man. Don't worry about it. They are obviously going to have a dude. I would so get that. Imagine it's like a Red Hulk fist holding Cap's shield, and like the popcorn bucket being like Cap's shield being like the popcorn. So kind of like, like this kind of, but bigger. What X-Men characters would you bring in right now as soon as possible? Um, Chris Hemsworth as Beast, Scarlett Johansson as Jubilee, Chris Evans as Wolverine, and Danny DeVito as Gambit or Professor X. One of those two. Could you imagine a Galactus head popcorn bucket? Dude, that would be sick. Or even an ebony blade bucket. Like, here, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm back. I had to hit the Woldusi real quick. Geeky needs to be in the writer's room or some. He be having too many great ideas, and it makes me mad when I don't see them on screen. I try. I mean, just a fan. The scene I hated most was Wolverine being crucified. Like, Jesus. And X-Men going on and on that he was Lord and team were vessels to much mockery for me wasn't needed. I love the rest of it. Um, I don't know. I liked seeing the different variants of Wolverine. I think the one part that I didn't like was I'm trying to think because they kept having Deadpool act like a child, and yes, it's funny, but sometimes it was too much for me. Like when he goes, "I'm soaking wet" every 30 seconds. I'm okay. I don't need that. Yeah. Will Smith can play Jubilee. Yeah, X-Men are definitely post Secret Wars. They're gonna have them before the Fox X-Men are gonna be in here before, but that announcement's gonna be for a little bit later. Um, yeah, it's what is it 152? It's not 201. Oh, you are right. Yeah, and he's on that cross or the X, not a cross. He's on an X. Dude, they're I'm looking into this pictures that they did with the Fantastic Four. It's crazy. Okay, sorry. People are messaging me like crazy. Okay, let's see. Fuck, I hate you guys. I was soaking wet for most of the movie. I hate that phrase. I hate that phrase. I wonder if Radcliffe as Patch was one of fake leaks or something. Yeah, 100%. Same with you know what's funny? Dakin was not fake. Just saying. Just saying. Geeky Sentry needs a Thor moment like in Infinity War and say, dude, Sentry needs to walk up to somebody and just go and rip him in half. My bad, it's 251. I knew it wasn't 120. Yeah, right now Sentry needs to look strong. I'd be down. Dude, have him take Loki off the anchor so that all the branches break down. How cool would that be? God, my face is just hurting tonight. I do like this light therapy, so like my face is killing me. Yeah, I mean, I don't care about the word moist. Just I hate when Deadpool says, "I'm soaking wet now," like every 13 seconds. Um, I would like a Wolverine movie where Dakin is actually trying to hunt down Wolverine. Yep, Daphne Keen's amazing. Just straight rips him in half, or Bucky. Yeah, but apparently they're not, so it'll be one of those like look away kind of things. But I'm gonna go to bed right now. Well, I'm probably not. I'm probably gonna do a space, but I will do this probably tomorrow. I'm gonna do a bunch of videos, so stay tuned for those, guys. I appreciate you guys all coming on tonight. Just I keep yawning, so I need to go, chill out a little bit. But I enjoy y'all being on.